Hello class 12 students. The other day we were revising this poem on killing a tree, and what we had said was that he is according to the poet, the act of killing a tree is equivalent to a brutal murder. That's why he is using the word clinical. And in the first two stanzas of the poem, talks about life of a tree, means how the tree grows and how about means its life force. That is, even if we hack and chop a tree, it doesn't destroy it completely, and the bleeding bark will has the power to heal its wound, and once again we find delicate branches coming out of the tree, small leaves, and even if it is raised to the stump, means chopped till, and only the stump of the tree is there, but if man means if we just leave it there, then again the tree can grow to its former size. So that was the point where we stopped the other day. So so long we can see that how powerful the tree is, or rather in a word we can find the regenerative power, or the life force of a tree. That's what we have seen in these two stanzas. Now let's see what the poet is trying to say in the next two stanzas. No. He begins with an emphatic no, and this is very significant. So what he is trying to point out is that man's insatiable thirst of destruction does not end here. Even after raising the tree to a mere stump, he cannot be he cannot be happy that way. He needs to destroy the tree completely. So the poet goes on to say that with how much cruelty a man acts to destroy a tree, or rather it's a not only cruel, but it's also a violent act. No. And as I said, that he says that no, this won't do. Okay, whatever you have done so far, the tree is very powerful. This cannot finish a tree or kill a tree. The root is to be pulled out of the anchoring earth. Anchor. Okay, with what do we use this word anchor? We use it with ships. So what does it mean? That when a ship is anchored in the harbor, it is steady, it's firm. So in the same way, the roots of a tree firmly hold it to the ground. So even though superficially we hack it and chop it off, nothing happens. Of course, as it said that not so much pain will do it. It's painful for the tree, but it is not enough to finish it completely. So what does the poet say? That you have to pull it out entirely from the anchoring earth. It is to be roped, tied, and pulled out, snapped out, or pulled out entirely. So, how can we do that? So, or rather, how does man do that? He just ties up a rope around the tree, and then with great force it's just pulled out of the earth. Pulled out or snapped out. That is, snapped out means, forcefully taken out with a jerk. From the earth cave. What is this earth cave? Earth cave is a hollow that is, the tree was there. So now I've just pulled out the tree from its roots. So what will happen? The root was there inside the ground. So that place will become a hollow. So this place is being referred to as the earth's cave. Out of the earth cave, and the strength of the tree is exposed. So we must remember that the root is the strength of the tree. Unless this root is pulled out, you can just, the blows, mere blows will not do anything to the tree. The strength of the tree is exposed. The source, white and wet. It is white because the whole thing was inside the earth, and it is wet because of the soil, and because of the moistness of the soil. So it is white, whereas the upper portion is dark. The roots are white and it is wet. The most sensitive, not only is the root the strength of the tree, it is also the most sensitive part of the tree. The most sensitive, hidden for years inside the earth. Yes, for years and years it's hidden inside the earth. So due to the wetness of the soil, it is wet and it is white as it was under the ground. Then the matter of scorching, choking. Scorching means the burning. Okay, means I think you must have seen this scene of uprooted trees after Amphan. Several trees were uprooted due to natural catastrophe. So I don't know, but many trees, several trees all over this city had been uprooted. So you could have, you must have seen the earth's cave, that hollow that was formed, and how the roots, some were white and some were already got scorched, burnt in the sun and twisted and all. So this particular picture you must have seen of scorching and choking in the sun and air, browning, hardening. Browning means becoming brown due to that sunlight, and hardening, that is the air. Okay, that both the sunlight and air helps it to harden it. Okay, twisting, once it hardens up, it gets twisted. Okay, twisting, withering. Withering is drying up, and so since it's dried up and it's constantly exposed, so it becomes twisted, it gets out of shape, and then it is done. And then it is done. That's it. Here refers to the killing. Okay, so the poet is saying that okay, finally man is satisfied that his mission of the ceremonial task of killing a tree is over. So now this in this poem, the poet has very in a detailed manner he has given us the processes of how a tree can be destroyed. But through this poem he actually wants to rouse the consciousness of the people of the harm that is being done to the environment. The he's trying to arouse in his readers the sympathy for I mean, I won't call it sympathy, but rather the compassion, okay, for trees. It's like if you remember the poem that you had read in your class 10, My Own True Family. So the message is almost the same. So he is trying to arouse the consciousness in the people that how important it is to preserve the trees or preserve nature itself. Why? Because nature in turn is our source of survival. So hope you have understood what I said. Thank you.